It's time to vote on carpet options and a paint color for the railings. Molly and I don't quite see eye to eye, so it will be up to you to help us decide which option to use.
So I think you picked really good carpet options. I do. I mean, all will work. All, look at it. They all work great.
You don't think we should have something more colorful?
This is not the place to do color.
Okay.
I mean, the truth of the matter is the stairs are going to take a beating. And you want something neutral that really connects the ground floor with the upstairs and just creates a sense of flow. You know, all of these will work. These to me, with the salt and pepper, the pepper flakes in there, they're very popular, but they really say commercial to me.
But they're better for hiding dirt.
They are better for hiding dirt. So you can't rule them out completely. Personally, I think these are too dark.
Yeah.
Now that you've selected the floor, I think this is too dark because it's going to just make the stairs stand out, and I don't think you want the stairs to stand out. So for that reason, I put these off to the side. It doesn't have to be a perfect match, but the more flow, the more open the space feels, and the more seamless you transition from one to the next. And I think one of the nice things about this space, the way you've described it, is that it's got a lot of great natural light, and it's 2 stories. So you want those 2 stories to sort of speak to each other. You don't want them to be chopped in half.
Right. This one feels more lush and luxurious, doesn't it?
Yeah, I mean, the truth is that you're kind of walking this line, because in order to sell the property for the highest value, you really want the place to feel as sumptuous and sort of as expensive as possible. You want the finishes to feel that way. And this, of these 3, definitely feels that way. It has the nicest hand. You know, it's going to feel great on your feet. It's going to look like a little more sumptuous and elegant. And these just always, they are going to hide the stains better. And I'm certainly not saying don't take that into consideration, but they're also going to look less expensive.
You know, when I meet people and are showing them properties, though, a lot of people bring up very practical aspects.
Totally.
So I'm kind of inclined to go with one of these that is going to be a little bit more forgiving.
Well, why don't we let the people choose? My favorite, Tom's favorite.
So the other element that's going to be painted is the handrail.
Oh, okay.
I have a couple samples to show
That's
you.
important.
Yeah, there's a lot of it, and it becomes a very graphic element.
Uh-huh.
So I think it is something we need to look at pretty closely.
Okay, my immediate impulse is this is way too dark.
Yeah.
Because this is gonna, handrail, you know, you're really gonna, it's gonna be a 5-alarm fire, and this feels too strong. This is the one that is going to feel like the wood floor kind of crawled up and became the handrail in the most natural way. This becomes more of a dramatic effect. And I think that the question is, how much do you want to highlight this handrail?
Right. How do you think they both would work against the white wall? Because they'll be seen against the white wall.
Oh, both are going to be great. And this is going to be plenty graphic. I mean, don't forget that when you look at this, this feels quite dark. When you look at it away and you look at it next to all the other finishes and surfaces, it seems kind of bland. But then when you see it here, it's pretty striking. And this really becomes strong.
Yeah.
And I think it's a little too strong, in my opinion.
Yeah, I really like that color though.
I love this color.
This seems just a little bit muddy to me, and this just seems richer. And I actually kind of like the way it pulls out my favorite carpet, the pepper pieces.
Yeah, you like
know,
that pepper, don't you?
ties in, and you get the knots from the wood flooring too. So
Okay.
in my mind, it kind of creates a dialogue.
Well, you can certainly make that argument. To my eye, what this is highlighting is exactly the thing I don't care for here.
Right.
And what this is doing to me is creating a much more harmonious palette, a palette that feels, again, a little bit more sophisticated, a little bit more elegant.
Now the choice is in your hands. Which carpet should we use? Molly's favorite, which has a more luxurious look and feel, or my choice, which I think is much more practical? And how about the handrail color? My choice, which is more dramatic and picks up variations in the wood floor, or Molly's preference, which she thinks is more cohesive with the wood floor? Help us resolve these issues and cast your vote now. Stay tuned for the big reveal and see if your choice was a winner.